You've been keeping an eye on the happenings over the last couple of days.
Who? Me?
Yeah, well, just anyone in general. I mean, I'm talking about all the men that have been outed as sex pests.
Oh,
specifically the anti-Gamergate ones.
Oh yes, I have articles today.
Oh,
if you look
hell.
on the shooting the shit Discord bit, on the chat bit, you'll see the articles we're going to have today. Yes, they are. There's 2 of them, and then there's one about Portal.
Oh yes, I see him. Yeah.
That's
Vox Media guy, and yeah.
I got it now.
Yo, welcome.
Wait, all right, now
I'm not
just
receiving
gotta
the
wait microphone volume up a bit on voice meter.
Do I sound all right?
Yeah, you sound fine, Stoic.
Right.
Alright, cool.
Okay, this does not seem to be fucking going out. Hang on. Live control room.
Runtime error.
This event can't be featured. Another video has been scheduled. Change your feature video. What?
Yeah, he scheduled a video at all. I didn't see the scheduled thing coming up last night. It normally comes up the day before, so you can't just schedule. You can't just win it on the fly. Last I checked, but
no, I know, but I've set it all up to be. There's something wrong. This is fucking retarded.
Yeah, it might just have shut the bed for a bit. So
it has. Yeah, off.
What the fuck is
edit settings?
Only 2 minutes, and I don't see the narwhal.
We're streaming. Right, that's on. It's connecting to. Okay.
Dum dum da dum da da dum.
Test. Now, do you guys hear that?
Yep, we did.
Let me know when it starts. We can just hit it.
Okay.
Quick, grab the countdown theme.
Count 10. Countdown team.
It says we're actually live, but
nice.
Okay. That's the wrong fucking.
Music to keep you company.
Ah, shit.
Really
Turn it off.
I need
quick,
to.
We end up getting kicked off the air.
I'm trying to fix stuff. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It says it's live at Cat Quest. I need to change it.
It's all going tits up.
Curator Studio. Live streaming.
I guess when you set up Cat Quest, you accidentally fucked it up.
Yeah, yes. I had the fucking show. Fucking. I'll fix it later. I know how to fix it.
Don't worry, it happens.
Anyway, right. I'm not broadcasting on radio yet. Anyway, so it's fine. It's just the YouTube thing that's fucking everything up.
So basically, YouTube guys, you're basically getting a bit of a sneak preview that the radio doesn't for once. It's a godsend.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can, and if you want to keep up stuff like this, fund our Patreons.
Yes, more money is always good.
Give us money every month so we can show you just how bad something can go and still be successful.
Well, you say that.
Yeah, disclaimer, there are no male feminists here.
Well.
We're not going to try and convince that we stand for women's rights just to get in your pants.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
But not feminists.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but
I say where most of us are either shitlords or general shitlords or outright MRAs. The decision is yours.
No, I'm an egalitarian personally.
Alright, I'm just a general shitlord.
Yeah, I'll claim general shitlord as well.
Yeah, but it can still be a fucking shit poster even as a egalitarian. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this was meant to be A
10-inch dildo.
yeah. It's actually going to be Shooting the Shit episode 145, I think. So I'll just fix that.
Episode number stupidly fucking large.
Yeah.
Something.
And I'll fix the description later when it gets fucking uploaded. Oh, fuck. Right. That was I think if anyone wants to check, I think we've been live for like 6 minutes and now it's Shooting the Shit episode 145. Fucking hell. I can't believe that I fucked up that bad. I know what to do next time. It's fine. I know why I fucked it. I know how it worked. I was trying to be smart.
You know why you gone done fucked up much better than the government.
Yeah, there is that. Right, so we're going broadcasting on the radio now. Hi radio, and I'm now recording.
Radio.
Hopefully everyone's
Hello,
here. That's coming.
At least the video hasn't killed you yet.
Everyone. Yeah, have I got everyone?
Well.
Yeah, there was supposed to be another cat coming, but she's not here. So
Basically, the kitty became a giant pussy and ran away.
no, she did say she sometimes has internet problems, so she might not turn up. So there's that. But if one of you admin fuckers keep an eye on the thing and drag them down if they manage to get on, that would be cool. Yeah, I can't. Anyway, so I don't know what article you guys want first, but we'll grab one. One.
Guess we'll talk about the untold origins of Gamergate.
Okay, yeah, because then it's brilliant, because if we go from there to these other two, it just fits so well.
Oh yeah, I forgot my fucking ISP blocks archive.is stuff.
Does
Nice.
it?
Yeah. Archive.
Fuck yeah.
Best way to rob legacy media and leftist articles. Blind without giving them any ad revenue.
I can't believe like an ISP would actually block that though.
It blocks it because, and I quote, adult content.
What?
Yeah, basically because it could also end up archiving adult content to get a bit of a shit fit, but...
Can't you just phone them up and say, hey, look, give me adult content?
Yeah, I can, but I
faggot?
can't be fucking asked.
It's
a bit like being in a hotel and phoning up to ask, can you unblock porn, please? You don't fucking do that if you don't have to, so...
Yeah, you do. Fuck it. I remember when that first came out.
Wow. Since it comes from Mike, I will happily tear this article a new one.
Someone can start reading it if they want, because this cat is fucking clawing me to get food, so...
Oh, I got this. This one, I just want to tear this article apart.
There we go. I've got up
There
in
are
the
very
key.
few female developers who are public figures nowadays, especially in key creative roles like lead designer, and there are also very few female reviewers in any venue where they are being heard rather than just seen. Whereas, when I started working in the business, it was not so rare to see women as designers and as powerful reviewers. The question in my mind is, what changed and why? Writer Aaron Dembo, 2010. Jade Raymond was, in some sense, the first casualty. What? As producer of Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed, Raymond seemed omnipresent in 2007. Creed marked the beginning of an exciting new gaming franchise with a woman in its driver's seat, and the industry became obsessed with both. Then a comic circulated on the infamous forum Something Awful, a haven of internet and gamer culture at the time, that depicted Raymond in a series of degrading pornographic situations. Welcome to the internet, asshole, and you get treated with the same ass slander as
Rule of
everyone
the
else.
internet. If it exists, there is porn of it, no exceptions. Rule 34A of the internet. If it does not exist, then it shall be made.
Pretty much.
A dream, or maybe just a delusion, died in that moment. Looking back, you can see it happen in MTV's 2007 interview with designer Brenda Romero, formerly Brathwaite, during which she learns mid-conversation about the Raymond comic. Up to that point, she's upbeat about the treatment of women in the industry, which she calls a fairly liberal, hip place, wherein gender is mostly irrelevant. Not the case today.
Well, it's always kind of been a bit of a mixed bag, actually. If you play any MMOs, most of the female characters are more than likely men because they get so much fucking free shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
yeah,
long
totally.
fucking internet joke that men play as girls because there's fucking free loot.
No, I've done it. I
Yeah.
confess, it's happened.
He's done it, you can pretty much say yeah.
And
Look,
as Sugar Tits has pointed out, the female models in the games have badge privilege.
they do. No, look, it wasn't my fault. They were giving me free
I wouldn't
stuff.
say badge privilege, I'd just say horny idiots trying to get girlfriend. For fuck's sake, there's the infamous RuneScape thing of buying GF.
Yeah, look, it wasn't my fault. I had a female character and people were hitting on me by giving me free shit.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Advantage. Well, I guess score points goes to the girls for getting free shit. You heard that, boys. If you want free shit, and if you want to play a video game and you want to get free shit, just put in a female. Use female characters. That's all you need to do.
Well,
And-
it's not all you need to do, but it's a lot fucking easier than actually earning it.
and the other thing, I'm telling you, right, if you were looking for a party, it was a hell of a lot easier to get one too. I'm just saying. But
Yep.
no, I used to just like, I like playing female fire wizards in the MMOs because I mean,
They look
You
fucking awesome.
yeah, and also you get to look at their arse all the time.
No, 'cause
Like,
I actually quite like the female armors because it's a lot more fucking varied and a lot more distinctive.
There is
Whereas
that
the male
too.
armor is generic, both super buff armor over generic buffs, super buff armor ×2 with even more shoulder pad pointy.
yeah, that's the other thing.
The one that suits the female form a lot fucking better and it looks a lot more stylish.
It does.
A lot of it.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the female characters look better because they've got more effort put into them. Like design wise, so there's that. And also, who wants to stare at a guy's butt for 199 billion hours when you're playing an MMO, right? So
Yeah.
there's that.
That's the point. Sex sells, and the skimpier the better.
Actually, no, I actually went for the mid-range outfits. To be fair, because I found them more designed and stuff. Because like if you're just wearing nothing, it looks silly. Like if you're fighting stuff, like if you're wearing like bare armor that's just like a bra and the rest of you's not covered, it's just meh. So I like the big flowing, fucking armory things on my characters, and they're mages, so they get decent dress. That's just me though. So I would go for the mid-range ones. If there was a skimpy one that I really liked the colours of or the design of, then I would use it. But most of the time, it was actually nicer ones. Yeah. I don't know why. I just like the fire mage women thing, and they look better. They just outright look better, obviously, because I'm a male and I like females. So
Yeah, you do you, man. Nothing wrong with that.
and it's just it. Like I would say, if a woman was making a character, if they were taking the same perspective I do, then they would make a big male barbarian. If you know what I mean. You see where I'm sort of going with that? Like,
Also, can I just quickly point out the giant fucking elephant in the room? Gamergate didn't start in 2007.
no, it started in 2014. But these idiots, these people are fucking retarded.
No, not really. In my honest opinion, Gamergate was started way too fucking late. For fuck's sake, the long-running joke you can't spell ignorant without IGN's been kicking about since what, 2006?
Oh yeah, it's been
Yeah,
Just that the
and
consumers have never
they're
properly fucking
joke
got together
like-
until 2014.
No, I think it was quietly bubbling away under the surface, waiting for the right moment to go. And the August 28th articles were the final kick in the
Yeah,
teeth.
the
of many people.
sword that locked the camel's back.
yeah.
Yes.
But no, it's always kind of been roughly known and somewhat talked about within the gaming community that the fucking gaming press are corrupt as shit. Because
Mm.
they've really been bothered because they haven't fucking decided to attack their own fucking audience until around then.
Yeah, that was the thing, right? Everyone fucking knew how shit they were.
It was all part of a joke that pretty much everybody was in on. We
Yeah.
we accepted it in a very joking, rough manner, but the moment they started to attack their own fucking audience was the moment they stepped way too far.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And they try and blame everything else but them being shit, and it's fucking ridiculous.
And to think the only thing that they didn't have to fucking do was try and attack their own fucking audience and they wouldn't be in this mess.
I mean, just at this point, I'm just here for the lols, and just to watch the fuck ups, you know. That's basically what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, but the thing is, nowadays the general public are starting to wake up to this more so. I mean, you have to look at the backlash of some of the reviews these characters have dished out this year to see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also that the sort of left-leaning, these left-leaning articles and these left-leaning journalists, and sometimes to the far left, when they basically decide
It's
to
not. It's very much so a lot more on the far fucking left, a lot less on the left.
Yeah, again, but it's only now that they're the ones in power. Because back then, about 10 years ago, I remember there was a time when the right was just as censorship happy
Mhm.
and just as a moralist stick as
Yeah.
the left was. But yeah, right now
2006
it's like
and,
today, it's like the current paradigm, and yeah, they're gonna fucking implode. It's like this is similar to the whole satanic panic era of the 80s and 90s.
And even as far as 2006, you had shit stains like Jack Thompson. So.
Yeah.
The difference between that and what's happening now, there isn't much. Well, there is by the actual journalists being on the wrong side. With the Jack Thompson thing, a lot of the journalists were with us on the whole
most part, the journalists
bullshit.
were actually defending their fucking audience.
Yeah.
Yet, at that point, Jack Thompson was a fucking politician,
senator,
a
yeah.
lawyer, and he actually had serious fucking power,
Yeah,
which
pretty
he
much.
got stripped because of his misconducts.
In fact, wasn't he?
So clearly, they haven't fucking learned from Jack Thompson at all.
Wasn't he one of the ones that said this new stuff's fucking retarded? And
He
what was it?
the person that was heavily campaigning against GTA.
No.
Fantasy Edit, as we call it in the UK, or Bully, as it was known in the US.
I know recently though, like, what was it? The Sarkeesian.
Effect.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did
because
get
they
interviewed in your
they
right.
interviewed him
His
for
main
that.
hate is video games because he's mostly a techno.
No, his opinions on GTA were quite balanced. If you heard him on the documentary, he was basically saying that you shouldn't sell those games to kids because they don't get the satire element of the story.
Yeah.
And he's pretty
They're not
reasonable
weighted
about
for
it.
kids.
Yeah,
He-
but unfortunately,
Fucking place.
kids still do play them, and that was the angle he was coming from, and it was quite reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah, except you should not have the government fucking babysitting your own kids. You should be looking after your children. You should be looking
Yeah,
fucking hospital. You're the one who brought them into this world. You're the one who should be caring for them.
I've been in shops before where there have been kids trying to get copies of GTA over the counter,
so have I.
and the staff have been saying no, you're not old enough, and the kids have turned around and tried to get their mum to buy them.
Yeah, well, that's how I
Exactly.
got it. That's how I got it back in the day when it was on the
Yeah, same
the
here,
first
to be
one
honest,
on
a
the
lot like that.
PlayStation.
Because
Um,
again, it's mostly parents that don't give a shit what their kids are doing and don't care when they act like complete utter twats. Is the biggest fucking problem.
Well, my mum and dad were just, oh, it's a computer game. He's been playing computer games for years. By that time, I was like 14. They were like, an 18 rated game, it's fine. So it was their.
Yeah, because they
Thing.
fucking knew that you would be sensible with that shit.
Well, not really.
Yes,
but
we're talking about
like,
the
there's
same
a
sort of
difference.
generation that now uses iPhones to babysit their kids.
Yeah, I know, but there's a difference between what my parents done and what I've seen happen. I've seen, I've said it on the show before, but I was sitting playing GTA 3 on the PlayStation 2, and I'll always remember this. And at a mate's house, and the kids next door used to come in sometimes, and I was sitting playing it, and they came in. I'm telling you, 5-year-old, 4 to 5-year-old, right, sat down beside me. He's like, what? And I was getting help. I was running low on health, and he's like, if you pick up a prostitute, and you'll get new health, you'll get more health, and then just shoot her and get your money back. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I was just, it's a 5-year-old kid. I'm just like...
My brother, I got a brother, he was about 7 years old, and he played GTA Vice City Stories on the PSP.
Mm-hmm. No, but I was just so fucking shocked.
He's like 13, and he got GTA 5 at age 11.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, though. Like, that shocked me. Like, I was like, what, 12 to 14 when my mum and dad got it, right? As a 5-year-old, they would not do that they wouldn't do it if I was 5. Do you know what I mean? So... Yeah.
But again, it's the same sort of bastards that end up setting their kids in front of their iPad or their iPhones, just basically use it as a babysitter.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, that's like buying a 5-year-old alcohol and getting them pissed.
Yeah, you don't fucking do it.
Yeah, no,
that's a bad idea. It's
like
playing
out loud in the UK.
I started to notice that a lot of the when the younger kids start getting introduced to these iPhones and these iPads, they get hooked on it and they get they become a bunch of ungrateful twats.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're getting like a 500 quid phone.
Yeah. It's not just that though. At the same time, it's same sort of problem as basically being a bad parent in fucking general.
Yeah.
But that's the sort of thing that
you can quite happily sit with your kid playing an 18 game and while they're 13 or 14, sitting with them and telling them why stuff is bad or basically helping them with shit.
No, but that's what Jack Thompson was on about. That, and if you watch the
but at the same time, you should not have the government forcefully enforcing that shit.
But that's what the 18 rating.
That's already part of the law. You have to follow that part of the law. You should not then start censoring shit because young kids might get it.
Yeah.
Tell that to the people that are trying to push for a nanny state.
Yeah.
Well, but
it's like the government isn't supposed to treat its citizens, let alone children. It's not supposed to do the job of what parents are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but it does.
It's like they're basically telling
it has to because
it's okay to indoctrinate these young minds into our way of thinking.
No, listen. If the parents aren't looking after the kids, then someone has to.
Yeah. And at the same time, though, yeah, surely the government should not be doing that shit, but it's not that fucking extreme at all, not by a long shot.
Like, do you know what I mean? Do you see my point? If the parents aren't looking after their kids, someone has to, and who else is going to do it apart from the government? Who else has got the power to step in and go, holy shit, you idiots, you're not fucking looking after your kids properly? Like...
Yeah, but at that fucking point, then it should really go down to a problem with the social services, not with direct government intervention.
Let's not get them involved.
That can actually impact the creative freedoms of developers.
They're actual awful.
In the fucking US, where there's the First Amendment, the UK doesn't have any of that shit. But we still fucking got around a lot better than you guys.
Right. Anyway, back on to fucking
the article.
Continue.
After hearing Raymond's story, Romero is clearly shaken. She starts to recall the many smaller instances of gamer culture's mistreatment of women. What?
I'm so right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Don't you know? Utterly mis-
I can't hear you at all. Can anyone hear?
Did you hear what I said?
Sort
Yeah.
of.
Kind of.
Yeah, loud and
hear it.
clear.
Okay, they hear me loud and clear.
Mistreatment of women.
You need. I think you need to turn up your mic a wee bit. I'm not sure.
She
Or move
starts
closer
to watch
to
her
it.
words self-conscious that her comments could spark some sort of horrible comic, end quote. Romero has been active in games longer than most other women in the public eye. She started on Wizardry in 1981, but here she encounters something new. Later, she pauses to add, "I'm still really shocked by that comic. That's still just amazing." End quote.
What
That
comment?
December, Wired's Ernest Cavalli verbalized the feelings of many in the industry. Quote, and I quote, "I'd like to think the internet isn't compromised almost entirely of 14-year-old misanthropes," end quote, he wrote. But based on the unmentionable... Oh my god, 14-year-old misanthropes? That is the internet.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly, yeah. He wrote, but based on the unmentionable events surrounding Assassin's Creed, I could be wrong.
What happened in Assassin's Creed? What
What was that about?
If you read up a little bit higher, it was basically because one of the developers done something a bit funky, and they got a comic based off on it on Something Awful forums.
Oh, is that
So
all?
if you're getting mocked, you should never wear that as, oh, it's something bad. You should always wear it as a sort of badge of pride.
So fan fiction.
Because seriously, acting like a dick about that isn't going to get you fucking anywhere.
So someone's upset about fan fiction.
Yeah, mostly.
Fucking hell.
It's the internet. Do you know how much fan fictions of some weird impromptu... There are even some places where fan fiction would go where no sane man should ever go through. And that could really... That is the norm. That itself is chaos in general. And I have to tell for those who write fan fiction, you guys have some very sick, perverted, and often wild imaginations. I would have to say, keep up the good work, express your creativity, but at the same time, please, for the love of God, get some fucking help.
That and don't bleed. That's the important one as well. Don't fucking bleed until you've got that help.
The whole fucking, I don't know, man. There's weird shit like Overwatch, right? Overwatch had like
But
there's porn of
has
Overwatch,
worse
right?
The man part.
Yeah, it has a lot of degenerates basically.
Mhm.
And
Oh, yeah.
You're choosing your words really carefully there.
I know
Yeah.
I'm trying to it's recorded
fair,
and
though,
I don't
the
want to
best way
piss
to
anyone
look at that
off.
shit is the same way that Yoko Taro done, and it's just like, fuck, why not send me the porn?
Yeah, the other one was what fucking got me going. What the fuck was when Blizzard came out and said that Tracer was gay or lesbian or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, but the fan fictions had that for since the start of the game. How is this a big thing? And all the
it's
feminists were going, yay!
Okay, fan service, I guess. That's not gonna stop the fans from shipping Tracer with anybody. Hell, they could write her being straight, bi, pansexual for all I care.
Yeah, but that was the thing, right? And the SJWs
Like
were all like, yay!
Oh my god, 10-inch fucking dragon dick, and nobody would care.
Yeah.
Why would they be giving sexual? You just fight with. Kind of weird backstory. Like, why did they even need much of? Why did they all need? Why did they need to? In the game?
The reason they need that for a fucking hero shooter is because it's sure, most of the stuff happens in the plot, but almost all of the story shit is backstories for characters.
Yeah, it's just
That's something
little
you
comics.
cannot just fucking skip over if you want a story in that sort of game, which, believe it or not, is actually kind of well followed. That if you don't believe me, just fucking look at Team Fortress 2.
I think it was probably also down
There's
to the.
entire fan characters that have been adopted by the community to sort of become major guys. Same with the fucking hyperdimensional characters as well.
I think it was also down to the amount of people on the internet calling for more quote-unquote diverse characters.
Yeah.
So they probably did that to shut a few people up.
I think that's what
Playing out
Blizzard
loud, in
did.
the Tracer butt controversy, it went from a somewhat normal fucking butt to a 50s pin-up butt.
Yeah, but at least they had a sense of humor when they did that.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I can see with the Blizzard doing with that now.
And Diva's quite a thing as well. In that community, so I mean, like, it's all there for everyone. I don't see why, like, these fuckers put in their own or force their own fucking standards.
Because gamers are complaining about it when almost all gamers were fucking rejoicing that their fan art was.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, Tracer's gay." Yeah.
Yeah, they were either, "Oh, she's gay," or "Oh, nice, our fan art's been."
Nice.
Yeah.
Basically, that just makes them want to fap to her even more.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm also looking at the other articles that this archive article has also shared, basically saying some of it's meaningless garbage, but this one particularly says, "Stop peddling the black-on-black crime myth. These DOJ stats prove it's not a thing."
Okay, more article, because I love how, and I need to know how the fuck it says that Portal has something to do with Gamergate.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going. Okay, next topic. Yeah, this is an article called Inventing the Internet. In the aftermath of Gamergate, a coordinated harassment campaign disguised as a crusade for ethics in gaming journalism. It's tempting to see the treatment of Jade Raymond and that of so many women since as the industry's norm. Maybe women were never welcome in gaming. Bullshit. I know plenty of female gamers. We all know female gamers. And we have no problem with that.
We've got one
maybe
in
being visible always meant being in danger. Well, maybe you should stop being such a whiny bitch and learn to take criticism.
In fact,
We've got one.
Just, oh,
hang on,
we're perfect
guys.
with that. It's like, oh, we actually want more fucking female gamers.
Guys,
I grew up.
That we love.
When I was growing up, I played many computer games with girls, and both my daughters are gamers.
yeah, and guys, we do
My
have
mother's a fucking
one in
gamer
the
as well, and she can kick my ass and shit like hands fucking down.
Yeah, I played my eldest daughter at Hearthstone. She destroyed me at it.
Yeah.
You need to get good scrub.
We're basically sharing the next generation of fucking gamers, and we're raising them, and that's the weird sort of thing. Because when our parents were growing up, that was pretty much the first sort of proper generation of video games. So now we're actually into the second generation of full-blooded gamers.
Oh, I'm going to sound old, but I was basically in the third to mid-generation.
Well, and
I'm going to sound
NES,
old.
NES I consider to be the last sort of stone, not anything before then. Mostly because the US fucking decided to shit its bed, so.
The other thing I was going to say is, we do have a female gamer. Unvarnished, you play games, don't you? So, like, what's your opinion? I know what it is, but anyway.
Can I play role playing? Online role playing?
Is her mic cutting out for everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
loud and
but
clear.
But it cuts in and out. I don't know why. That's it.
Voice activation, and yeah, you would.
That's why.
When I used to play like a lot of online RPGs, and so like playing with a bunch of different people, online people and stuff. Like I played mostly Pathfinder, but I did play World of Warcraft a little bit. But I mostly liked Pathfinder more. And honestly, like everybody was really accepting. I got into guilds. I got people to help me out with whatever I wanted, invite me to parties. There was no animosity at all. I'm assuming there's probably some things that feminists would have problems with in the game, but I personally not have a problem with, because I'm not like a little snowflake that's be offended.
Mm.
No guys ever like went up to me and told me that I couldn't be here because I was a woman or anything, or made me feel unwelcome because I was a woman. At most, they would just flirt a little.
Plus, with that sort of shit, it's almost always men versus men having a bit of a rivalry going between each other, which is perfectly fucking
Yeah.
our gender.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but
I
there's
remember every
nothing
time
to
when
make me
there's
feel unwelcome.
yeah, looking at the sometimes when you look at online multiplayer games like with GTA Online or the Call of Duty series, most of the time it's like your problems are mostly with other guys in the game because some of them are just suck if they're a part of your team, and it's like, oh my god, you're such a retard, what are you doing?
Yeah, because even then, you're passing up against another very strong sort of opponent around your skill level. You will try and have a fucking competition with them, if you want to or not. Because you want to try and score.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember playing Gears of War 1 back in the day on the Xbox 360, and we were playing against this French team, and we could blatantly tell they were slagging us off in their language, but we kind of figured out they could understand us at one point, so I started saying, okay, now they're saying they're really scared of us, now they're saying they need to hide and let us win the match really easy, and at one point one of them just flicked to English and started swearing at me. So like, yeah, you can fucking understand us now, and we beat them as a result.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's isn't it though?
Oh, yeah, of course it is. I mean,
like that shit. You've got to make them up so you can get the upper hand.
yeah, but it's the trash talk always makes it more entertaining. Again, another Gears of War game I was playing online, and we'd lost the player, so it was R3 against R4 against their 3. I beg your pardon. They lost a player, and one of them was this mouthy American kid who was saying, "Well, you're getting worked by 3 guys right now." And my friend who was Canadian shot back, "Your mum's getting worked by 3 guys right now."
Classic trash talk.
I cannot remember what was said, but I do remember that there was foreign guys, and my brothers were playing against them. And I cannot remember what game it was. I was not playing. I wasn't too much attention at the time. But my mom took over. And my mom had never played this game, okay? But they heard the girl voice, so they started talking shit. And I just remember my mom talked shit right back to them, and then she killed them.
Brilliant.
Bravo!
There's actually a lady I used to game with on Gears 3 who actually made it into a video on YouTube. I think it's called something like Mad People on Gears 3 or something like that. And she's like the second voice you hear, and she's the most foul-mouthed of a lot of them. I think she tells she literally says something like, "Go get your dick wet, you gold scoping motherfucker." and I remember messaging her the next day. I said, "Are you aware you're in the YouTube video?" And she went, "Yes, I'm aware."
Yeah, it's cool.
And now YouTube is basically being run by a bunch of pansies that can't stand even an ounce of profanity.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's more gonna be the fucking advertisers that are losing their fucking shit, not YouTube.
Oh, I gotta remind Morn that we should probably get rid of the YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I decided to not even bother to upload videos on YouTube and just decided to move to VidMe, BitChute, SoundCloud, hell, Air's Radio for the podcast.
You shouldn't have been keeping all of your fucking eggs in one basket anyway, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Simple.
I mean,
never been a fucking wise economic decision to leave all of your assets in one fucking thing, because that's how suicides happen when Saddam Hussein overtakes your fucking oil and burns.
The reason
the moment Sticks Hexenhammer says that it was time to bring, basically Sticks Hexenhammer 666. One moment he says that since BitChute, VidMe coming, it's like I decided to set up accounts. It's like just in case and just set, my videos there as backup just in case, something out of it. It's like since YouTube is just making it harder for smaller creators to thrive in, it's like, you know what? Go fuck yourselves, Google. I'm gonna go support my audience in there, and I'm gonna take my subs with me.
Yeah. The other thing is, there's not another platform like Google that does the ad thing. So
there is. It's just so fucking small.
That's
going to be your problem every single fucking time. Every single time there's a competitor, it's too small to get anywhere big.
Okay.
Daily Motion.
Does that put ads on
No.
front
I
of
think there
videos
needs to
and
be
stuff?
a better video platform, and then all you have to do is
That's the thing,
get
though.
a few of the
YouTube is
big
actually a really
YouTubers.
YouTube
Guys.
is actually a really fucking good video platform, though.
Yeah,
Guys,
it is. You
guys,
just have to
guys,
get
one at a
that's
time.
just as good.
That's not going to that's
The
going to be
main,
impossible to fucking do.
the main people will move over to it that are being screwed over by YouTube, and then all the people will follow.
No, but what I'm saying is,
To be
there-
fair, though, you don't
there-
even need to fucking do that, because it's just going to be big company to big company to big company.
there's not.
YouTube's career as being the Let's Play massacre that it is right now is already shrinking quite dramatically with the rise of live streaming and groups like Twitch.
Yeah, but my point is that there's no ad revenue as much as there is on YouTube on any other platform. So you can't, like, if your money was coming from the ads that you're getting from YouTube, there isn't an alternative. There
Plus, if
just
you're
isn't.
already making enough fucking ad revenue to have a living profit, not your job, but enough to actually live decently if you do get fired, then you've got more than enough fucking followers to actually get a fucking Patreon, you dumbass.
Oh yeah, but a lot of them don't. A lot of followers don't. Even though you've got followers,
Yeah, a lot of them
doesn't
don't,
translate
but when you've got
into.
enough fucking money with your ad revenue to live off, just you have enough fucking constant viewers to be able to get away with a Patreon as well.
Anyway, on the subject, the reason AF Radio was a thing is because I sort of knew how to do the audio thing. It was like, yeah, can do that. And I looked at the ads and there's a lot of terms and service that comes with adding ads even to your website, right?
Mhm.
And all of it incurs on basically free speech. It depends what you say. If you say a certain thing and they think it's hate speech, they'll take the ads away. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'll just have a website and not do the ads and just have Patreon. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why you
Yeah.
have
Plus,
no
even
ads
then, a lot
on
of
it.
web hosts also get kind of pissy depending on what you're fucking using.
Because
Yeah,
because I don't
I've got
want
a
I don't want
Sorry,
the
go on.
ad people. It's cool. I don't want the ad people to dictate what I can put on my website. So I was just like, fuck yous, I'm not having ads, because all their terms and conditions have a thing on it that say if we find something, then we will take away your.
Yeah, we have
Ads.
basically they always add a out in their contracts to say if we do not like what you are putting out, then we like to pull out of the contract without any notification.
Yeah, that's why I don't have
Same
any ads
reason that
at all.
YouTube's adpocalypse is having its giant fucking problems as it is now, because YouTube was so very under-regulated, which is a great thing. It's going to have that problem with advertisers.
No, but no, even the terms and
Help me out.
service, even the terms and terms of service of the actual AdSense, which is Google, is, if you look into the terms and service, there is bits that say blah blah blah. I think they're just enforcing their terms and service now, and they didn't used to. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's also most likely, but the reason they're going to have those kinds of terms and services is because companies that are going to advertise AdSense don't want their shit posted, for example, with neo-Nazis or Al-Qaeda attacks or such.
Yeah, but even then, I think they're still being very, very sensitive about it. I mean, I write a blog, and I had the option to try and get revenue on it by putting Google Ads, so I applied for it, and I put nothing controversial on there at all, and they turned me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
like, I
great,
looked at their
but
terms
you
and
don't want to bother even fucking risking with it.
well, I
Yeah.
looked at their terms and service, and I was like, nah, fuck it. I know that it's not going to happen, and if it did happen,
But
anything that I
on
put
the
up
bright side, if
might
it does
be
all go shit,
censored.
on the bright side, if it does go tits up, you could always just do let's plays of hentai and porn games on Pornhub.
Yeah, no. Look, I've been telling everyone this. I've got a big enough dick. I can definitely make porn videos to put up on Pornhub. I'll just do that. That'll be fine.
This just in: cat dick now found on Pornhub. Will it be taken down?
Anyway, I got forget to stop the YouTube. So if someone wants to share on the YouTube bits, you'd be best doing it now. So if you want to show your channels or whatever's, do it now. Go for it before I shut down the YouTube bit.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you listening, my name is The Common Neffel, and you can find me on YouTube, BitChute, and VidMe at The Common Neffel, as well as SoundCloud for all my podcasts and future content. If you want to support me, go ahead.
And he's on Arif Radio. He forgot to add that bit. He's on there
And
now.
also on Arif Radio. You can also catch my podcast there.
There you go.
It's like I recently joined Arif Radio, and I'm still new at it.
Yeah. I have
And
put up
hell
the
yeah,
podcast.
guys, you're gonna see me a lot more often on arifradio.com.uk.
Yeah, and
Not
I don't know.
.uk, that's a separate thing. It's .co.uk.
It's .com. Very well.
It's
Well, it's
.co.
Arif Radio. You know where to find us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Well, I'm King Yumuka on pretty much every fucking thing on the internet, including Patreon, which I recently opened because I need a bit of extra fucking money. Yeah, basically YouTube's King Yumuka, Steam King Yumuka, Twitter King Yumuka, Facebook King Yumuka, something else King Yumuka. You can guarantee that. I'll also be back on Arif Radio on Wednesday at 6 PM until 8 PM GMT, and we will have kick-ass tunes with King E. Fuck knows what number. Bother to keep track.
Yeah.
So we will see you on Wednesdays, hopefully.
There we go. We've got him back. He's been missing for a while.
Too fucking long.
I know. By the way, see if you do that, the audience that you built up are gone. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I fucking know. I used to have 1,000 subs on YouTube, and now it's dipped down to something like 930, 940.
Yeah, no, but like even the people.
Not that we're doing anything. I don't.
Radio's even more
I do
fickle.
it for fun, not for money. So.
Yeah, I know. But the radio's even more fickle. So.
Yeah, of course.
It's because I missed like 2 shows and the audience was gone.
Yep. That sounds about right.
They didn't come back. It's like nope. So yeah. Anyone else?
Anybody else needs to show some shit like you Stoic in your book?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, my name is Justin Knight. I'm an independent author, and my newest book, which is called Praxis, was launched recently. It's sold at least 1 or 2 copies every day since release, and it's currently sold at the time of this recording 118 copies. I invite anyone to go to amazon.com or .co.uk and check it out.
Nice. I'll put a link to the book in the thing when I have time.
I appreciate that.
If you give me a wee blurb about it as well, I'll just copy and paste it in there and put it in the main
sure.
page. Aye, that's exactly what I'll do.
Also,
I'll
please
put it
note,
in.
this video does not contain any sponsored content. We are just purely filling the shit that we've made, so it isn't sponsored content. So,
Oh, well, yeah.
Get pissy with the FCC because we haven't broke any fucking FCC laws, you dipshits.
Well, you can, but they'll be told to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, because we haven't fucking broke any stuff with that shit. So.
Yeah, but
The FCC can go suck a corporate dick.
anyway, right. I'll stop the YouTube streamings now. Because, yeah, they've had enough. So, basically, go to airradio.co.uk and the rest of the show will be over there. And up on Tuesday, unless you're a patron, then you get it tonight at some point when I bother to upload it up there too.